Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 6th of September 2022. Thanks for joining me. I want to use cards for today's reading where there's a message printed on the actual card itself. So I'm going to use the Animal Tarot cards and the Art of Life Tarot. I'm going to pick one card from this deck and put it in the middle, and then two cards from this one and put it on either side. So I'm going to start with the Art of Life Tarot. Let's see which card wants to speak to me. This one. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles at the center here. Okay, and that immediately sets you up for a great day when it comes to work, when it comes to your finances, your practical circumstances, your environments, your surroundings, your physical body. The Queen rules the element of Earth, and Earth is associated with all those things I mentioned. So with the Queen here being at the center of this reading, you'll find that you can easily govern those areas of your life in a way that's very satisfying. So if there's anything you want to change about your work or your environment, look at what that is and then how you can actually go about doing it. Or if it's in any of those other areas, it's really down to what changes do I want to make in my practical life. So here we've got the Seven of Summer, that's the Seven of Cups. And the Three of Autumn, which is the Three of Pentacles. And we've got this competition winner there. Okay, so the first thing that you may think is a little silly and tried to mention this, but the stereotype is that cats and dogs don't really get on. So we've got this thing at the center, which is your ability to change your circumstances. But the first thing is that I feel there may be some conflict around you, which really has nothing to do with you, but which could become a major distraction. So first of all, it's to be aware of that potentially happening and trying to avoid it. Then the Seven of Summer is usually about visualizing your hopes and dreams and seeing what it is you want to pursue. So it's really taking a moment to say, what is it that I want to manifest in future? And it says quite a lot of things. It says that once you have hope in the future, that good things can happen. Two, that you're willing to take action to get those things into your life. And three, you're willing to face negativity or challenges or obstacles in order to get what you want. So it's kind of a reminder, this card, that if you are hoping and dreaming for something in your life, then actually you're far more invested and involved than maybe you give yourself credit for. And just because not everything is perfect doesn't mean you're not making progress. So the first thing here I'm getting is there's a voice popping up internally now that is much gentler than what you subject yourself to at other times. And it's a really good day to kind of get off your own case if you have a tendency to kind of self-criticize or engage negative self-talk. I heard this yesterday. I can't remember where it was, but you know, in the spiritual community and things, people are always talking about self-love and positive thinking and self-care and all these things, and I mention them a lot too. But someone came at it from a completely different perspective. They said, Gollum from The Lord of the Rings is the perfect example of what a lack of self-care and self-love will do. And it was just like, I would have never made that connection, but it's a really good image. Because I think sometimes people can almost romanticize negative self-talk or feel like it's part of the identity or whatever it is, and then really giving it a very unattractive image, I think, is a good way to maybe snap out of that if you're being sucked in. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Summer, the Maine Coon kitten. It's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation. Listen to your heart. Okay, so that's good advice. It's jump into action. You already know what you want. Pick something and make progress with it. Work with it. Get going. And that then lands perfectly with the Queen of Pentacles because she does rule the element of Earth and she's the perfect person to put things into action. Riches are not from abundance of worldly goods, but from a contented mind. And that's why she is surrounded by all these beautiful things, because in her mind's eye, the landscape is beautiful. And she recreates that then in her physical environment. And that's the perfect person to receive this card, or this is the perfect card to come after this one, because here it's saying, hey, you already know what you'd like to manifest in future. You know what you're hoping for. Stop kind of analyzing it and building it up in your mind, and actually land it on planet Earth and make it real. And for the Queen of Pentacles to pick up that, she's like, well, I'm the perfect person for the job here because I do that every day of my life. So if you do see an opportunity to realize one of your hopes and dreams on this day, don't be shocked or stunned by it, but really trust that it's very likely to be a good opportunity that you ought to jump on. And also an opportunity to make any changes in this realm of Earth. Like I said, work and finances and physical health and all these things. The reason it's very likely to work out is because this is a good team. She's the perfect person to work in this kind of area. But then also we've got the Three of Pentacles, so we've got more Earth. And the Three of Pentacles is someone who is a winner. It's someone who's an expert, who's got specialist knowledge. And when they apply that knowledge, they can really create work which lasts for ages and ages, and lots of other people benefit from it. So here we've got miniature poodle dog. Your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. So this card is saying the hope and dream that you already know what you want, the one that is important to act on and no longer to procrastinate, is your life purpose and what you want to be doing career-wise. On some level, the cards are saying you already know what that is, and stop turning it over in your mind. And on this day, make it real and start to build it. You do have expertise. This is why it's an ongoing thought and desire in your head and in your heart. Please do something with this. This is the perfect day to start a new business, or to launch a new way of living, or to make certain changes. It's really Earth, so taking practical action, and then water, action based on your feelings and your deepest, darkest desires. You're very much in touch with your feelings, so anything you do here today is very unlikely to lead you down the wrong path, because it comes from an authentic place. And these two are both very good at what they do. They're both experts. So anything that you act upon that feels real and authentic on this day, you're very likely to get a fabulous outcome as a result. Number-wise, we've got 7 and 1 is 8. And 3 is 11. 11 is the master number of service. So you can really help yourself in your life and the way you experience it on a day-to-day basis by listening to your feelings today, taking action based on those feelings, and they will create and build and manifest a very different life than the one you've got now. So change is not only possible, it's very likely. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share it online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.